Welcome back to Cato Living. We're joined now with Verit from Bober Tea and Mochi Donut. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, guys.
And you know what? If you thought that the sweetness and the matcha was over, it's actually not. Verit brought way too much for us to look at and try today. And some more facts about just matcha tea in general. As you were saying, like the antioxidants, off camera, we were just talking a little bit about it. Can you explain a little bit more about what you know about matcha tea?
So, I mean, I did a little bit of research on matcha as well when it was explained to me and everything like that. Going off of what was said earlier, matcha has a lot of antioxidants. People know that blueberries and goji berries have antioxidants and everything like that. So matcha actually contains more antioxidants than they do. Statistically, from what I've read, 137 times more antioxidants than your traditional green tea, because you are consuming the actual leaves itself.
Wow.
Yep.
And so can we, I feel like, you know, for people at home, like this is what we're looking at right now. Can you just explain what is going on here? Like, first of all, what are these?
So those,
and yeah, what are these?
So those are matcha donuts, and we top them with the strawberry Pocky sticks. Matcha and strawberry kind of pairs really well together. With today's day and age, you don't really see matcha anywhere else without strawberry. So that's why we pair them really well together. From what I'm aware of, there are 3 different variations of matcha as well. You got your ceremonial grade, your premium, and your culinary, which we use the culinary one to make our donut glazes, and our ceremonial grade to make our drinks.
Oh,
wow.
interesting.
And I feel like, okay, so are these donuts?
Those are donuts, yes.
These are the donuts, Nick.
So what is different between, you know, like a regular donut and these donuts?
So our donuts are mochi donuts. So mochi is primarily made out of rice flour. So that helps dictate and kind of change the texture of the donuts themselves. So with our donuts, you'll get like a crispy exterior, but like a fluffy, chewy interior. So it's not just like straight, you know, airy donut. You'll get like a nice chew, like it starts melting in your mouth the more you chew it. It's really good. It has a really nice texture to it.
With matcha, with the donuts, how do you see the flavors kind of combining with that like rice flour that you're talking about, and then with matcha on it? Does it like complement each other?
Actually, yeah, I think it does personally. So matcha itself is when you have like plain raw matcha, it's a little bitter, you know.
Yeah.
And then so we mix matcha in our glaze, so you get the bitterness with the subtle sweetness, so it kind of really complements each other well. And then you got the dough. The dough also, if you had plain donuts, the plain mochi donuts, in my opinion, it has like a subtle sweetness to it. So it kind of complements each other really well.
Do you see the same type of complementary flavors when you make your teas too?
Oh, I see a lot of different variations with our teas because people get creative. So at our shop, you can kind of mix and match and make your teas the way you want it. But I made the 4 most popular ways to make them. And people get creative.
Okay.
Let's just say people get creative.
Which one should we try?
So do you guys like creamy? So right here we have the brown sugar chizu. We have just a regular chizu without brown sugar. We got the brown sugar matcha, no chizu cream, and we have just the plain matcha.
Okay.
Right here.
And what's on the bottom?
Stir-fried boba. So it's a
Boba.
brown sugar stir-fried boba. So
So what is a
boba?
What is a boba?
So boba is actually tapioca pearl. So we cook it. There's a specific time that we have to cook it, specific time we have to let it sit. So we call it stir-fry because we cook our boba twice. So your traditional shop, you go and you boil it, and boba boils, and you put it in your drink. Well, for us, we cook it a second time. We stir-fry it in our Taiwanese brown sugar that adds a subtle sweetness to it.
Wow.
So,
And I feel like there's just so many things that somebody can do with matcha, that anybody can do with matcha, that really, you know, the opportunities are endless. You know, from donuts to drinks to.
We have to try one, Nick. Let's just try one.
Try one?
Yeah, try a drink. Try one.
I'll try it. Can I have I would like to try this one right here.
Awesome. I was gonna pick the one without the cream on top.
So before you drink that one, shake it up so the actual
Shake
cream,
it?
Yep. So it's vacuum, so you don't even have to worry about it spilling.
Oh, it's vacuum. Oh. Okay. Okay. Try it out really quickly.
I love boba tea. I love it so much. And for someone who maybe doesn't know where Bober Tea is, where can they find you guys?
1600 Warren Street, Suite 14. We're at University Square, in between Noodles and Company and Weggies.
Awesome. Thanks for being here today, Verit.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. More on Cato Living after the break.